So I'm outside waiting for curbside delivery, and the gentleman just comes to my car and says, "You said your name is Kelly, right?" "Nope, you must be mistaking me for Kelly Stamps." I am not Kelly Stamps, although one day I would love to achieve her fame. Hi, Kelly. Or, in Kelly's own words, hello. I'm at Olive Garden, awaiting my salad and my tour of Italy, because this is probably the only way I'll be able to tour Italy is to come here to Olive Garden, which is fine. I don't have to wear a mask in my car, and I don't have to wear a mask in my home, but I will most definitely have to wear a mask in Italy. So, I opt for this. I will eat the food, and I will have a great time eating my tour of Italy in Maryland without a mask. Oh, fun. But before I eat my tour of Italy, it is most important that I let you all know that I am sleepy. Although Olive Garden is a mere 5 minutes away from my home, I just got off work, and I am very sleepy. That is all. Story time. The Social Security Administration is undoubtedly one of the most unpleasant places I have ever had the displeasure of working with. The story goes, my daughter lost her Social Security card, so we need to get a replacement Social Security card. So what does she do? She fills out the form, the application, in order to get a replacement Social Security card. We mail it in to our local Social Security Administration office, which is a 30-minute ride away. We receive a letter in the mail. Hey, we received your documentation. However, there's not enough information to verify who she is. Can you please send more documentation? Okay, so we send in application number 2 with a copy of her birth certificate. We receive a letter back from the Social Security Administration, and they say, hey, we received your letter and your documentation, and we will put it on file. However, this documentation is insufficient to provide who she is. Okay, so we send in application number 3, which has her health insurance card, because they need documentation that has her name and date of birth on it. You mean like her birth certificate? So we send that in with application number 3. We receive a letter. Hey, we received your application and documentation. We will make a copy of that. We wait 2 weeks. We wait 3 weeks. Nothing happens. So we give them a call. Hey, you got that? No, I think we lost it. Squeeze that? You lost it? How do you lose someone else's health insurance card? Okay, so what can we do? Well, does she have an ID? Yes, she has a student ID. Does she have a state issued ID? No, she's trying to obtain one, hence her needing her Social Security card. Send in the actual student ID. Kind of leery because you already lost her health insurance card. We acquiesce, and we send in with application number 4 her student ID, because it indicates that she graduated in the year 2020, which is this current year if you're watching this video, in 2020. So we send that in with her application, and lo and behold, we get a letter in the mail that says, hey, we received your documentation. Okay, so we're waiting, and we're still waiting, and we're waiting some more, and we give a call. Oh, I think we lost it. I'm sorry? So you lost her health insurance card, and you lost the only ID with her photo that she had. Okay, well, it may have gotten lost in the mail. What happens is when the mail comes to us, it goes to our regional office, which is a few counties away, and then it's sorted and sent back to the local office. That does not make any sense. We sent it to our local office, which is a 30-minute ride away, for you to send it out a couple of counties away, for you to sort it and send it back to said office that's only 30 minutes away that we initially sent it to. So in this regard, you have 4 applications, a copy of her birth certificate, her entire student ID, and her entire health insurance card. Oh boy, I hope she doesn't have to go to the doctor anytime soon. Wait a minute, she does. But there's nothing that we can do because the Social Security Administration is either holding on to it and they're going to use it to make a voodoo doll of my daughter, or they lost it in the mail honestly. Our government, our tax dollars, hard at work. So we call and we find out, okay, the documents are lost. Everything that we sent has been lost. What is it that we need to do? What is it that we need to send in order to get a copy of my daughter's Social Security card? Well, is she a student? No. Well, when did she graduate? 2020. Okay. Well, what you'll have to do is you'll have to go up to her school and get something from the registrar or from her counselor, an official document that has her name and date of birth on it. You mean like her birth certificate? Okay, so I have to go up to the school and I have to do this for my daughter. I don't mind. She's my daughter. I can't do it on her behalf because she is 18. Had this happened prior, before she turned 18, it would have been okay. But it did not, so it did not. So this is what's happening now. So I go up to the school and I talk to someone in the office, and they say, here, you can fill out this form and then we can have the document sealed and ready for you. Okay, so I fill out the form right there on site. I have a pen because I keep one with me, and then I try to hand it back to the gentleman, and he says, oh no ma'am, we can't accept the document. You have to mail it or fax it in. But hand-to-hand contact for you to give me the document. But I have to mail or fax it in. That's weird. Okay, so I go home. I take a picture of the document filled out and signed by me. And I scan it and I email it back to the registrar. The registrar emails me and then calls me to make sure I've received the email. Very thorough. I appreciate that. Ma'am, I received the document for insert daughter's name here. And what we'll do is we'll have the records in the front office waiting for you. Student, make sure you show your ID so that you can get the documents. Okay, not a problem. So I'll go up to the school the next day. I see people standing in the office, and I'm standing outside the school building watching them walk around in the office, and I call and no one is answering the phone. Excuse me. And then I call back and they answer, hello, thank you for calling, insert school name. How can I help you? I'm standing outside looking at you. Can you open the door so that I can pick up my documents for insert daughter's name, please? Okay, someone will be right there with you. No one ever gets right there with me. However, a gentleman was walking out of the school building. I caught the door. Gotcha. So I go in and then I stand there. In order to get into the main door, I have to be buzzed in. So a gentleman is sitting there eating his lunch, looking at me in my face. I'm looking him in his face like this. Because I can do this all day. I'm not disturbing your lunch. I'm disturbing your life. Anyway, I just want to get my documents so that I can go on. So the gentleman comes to the door and he says, hi. I said, hi. He said, was this door open? I said, no, I caught it when someone was coming out. Oh, no one was supposed to let you in. Darn. Well, how can I help you? I'm here to pick up documents for my daughter, insert daughter's name here. Oh, okay, here. So he just looks over the counter in a bucket, grabs the documents. It's the correct documents. And he hands it to me. And I said, do you need CID? Oh, no. You're okay. Well, that's dangerous. I could be anyone. So I have the documents. So now I'm going to go home and I'm going to take them to my daughter. And then we're going to send in application number 5 so that she can get a replacement Social Security card. That's my story from this woman indicating that I could go and pick up the documents for my daughter. And as of this video right here, I have not yet received my daughter's Social Security card. So if anyone out there is listening who works with or has had issues with the Social Security Administration, please send help, because I'm about at my wit's end and I'm just trying to help my daughter so that she can live her life. Obviously, you can't live your life without a Social Security card. Who knew? Well, that's my little rant for the day. I'm still sitting here outside of Olive Garden waiting for my food to come. Live, laugh, and love this story and this video by giving it a thumbs up. And please, before you go, don't forget to subscribe. It would make me feel so great. I appreciate it. Please share and welcome one, welcome all. This is Stingray 72 signing out because I'm hungry. Thank you. Bye.